2e0njk in a group with m3pxp, and we're all good, we're rocking, we're cooking on gas.
Excellent.
Yeah, stream's all up and running. Oh God, how's your day, mate?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that good.
Oh yeah. Yes, yes. We'll say no more about that.
Living the dream, mate.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Yes, it's a shining light for work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pants. And there you are. It's done. Well, we've got tomorrow morning to do, but shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, game on, mate, game on. Well, I had an interesting day today. I got locked out of the house by Tegan, so I had to walk up to her work to get the keys. And then when I came home, I was cleaning out a cupboard, and one of Sarah's giant, huge, blooming Yankee candle things fell out the cupboard, smack straight onto my phone.
Nice. So, you got a phone in 1,000 bits, have you?
Well, it's still in 1 bit, but the screen isn't. The screen looks like one of those, like bullet hole stickers on glass. Yeah, completely shattered, mate, to 1 billion pieces.
Nice.
Luckily, I still have my old phone, so I just took the SIM card out, set up the old one, because I cloned every time I get a new phone, I clone it to the new phone, so it's got all the same apps and everything already installed. So I just went back to my old one, which was all mostly set up. I just had to re-put in passwords and stuff, and I was off to the races again. So, yeah, it was an interesting day. And then the third thing, obviously, because it comes in threes, is my coax and plugs were supposed to show up yesterday, didn't show up. Then I get an email today saying they're going to show up between 3 and 5. So I'm sat here like, oh, chop. I need to get this stuff built before I get on the air this evening. So I'm sat here like soldering iron on the desk, like a knife, some scissors. Like I've got everything prepped, ready to go for the most turbo of turbo cable building sessions ever. And literally just as it comes to 5, 1 minute past 5, I get another email saying, oh, it's been delayed till Monday. So that'll literally be a full week from day of ordering to day of delivery. That's assuming it does come on Monday, when it was next day delivery.
Nice. I'm assuming you've emailed them and asked for the next day delivery premium price to be refunded.
Oh, yes.
Handsome.
Yeah, it was, unfortunately, mate, of all shops, I wouldn't have expected it to be them anyway. Oh, well. It was from Martin Lynch and Sons, mate. Usually they're really good. But I suppose nothing I can do about it, mate. It is what it is, and all that lot. So just have to wait till Monday, and we'll get it all done then.
Yeah, right on, mate. Whoa. Yeah. So, what's the plan then? Anything or not?
Right, just make some QSOs or just have a rag chew. Anything to go on, mate.
I've heard that with you.
Mate, you know me, mate. I'm easy.
Yeah, that as well.
Damn right, mate. Don't have to ask me twice, mate.
Yeah, right on. Sent him a text. Don't have a reply yet, so, yeah. Okay. We're just, waiting on the side, as it were. I don't know whether he's about or not. But, or whether he's going to be tucked up. But, well, we'll see. Funny old game, mate. Life.
Oh, and it just, it's just, I don't know. It is what it is, mate. You know what? I mean, I just had a weird message from Sarah. She's like, this is so wrong, but it's so right. I'm nuking Bagpuss. So there's like what appears to be a cat in the microwave rotating around, lit up, so it's clearly on. I'm like, have you just put a cat in the microwave? She's like, no, it's a Bagpuss hot water bottle thing that you nuke that she's got to do for a client. I'm like, oh God, thank God for that.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I've seen them. They're filled with, I think it's like some kind of seeds, wheat or barley or something like that. And you warm them up in the microwave. They stay hot for ages.
Mental, mate. That was me thinking she was murdering a cat, mate. I'm like, it's funny how my mind goes straight to that and not something else. I don't know, mate. Oh dear, one of them blowing days, mate. I tell you, after everything else today, I was just like, okay, well, surely it's just it's one of those days for weird things to happen.
Yeah, right on, mate. Yeah, just looking at the barn, it's looking pretty busy, isn't it? There's plenty of buds up and down. I'm just looking on your waterfall at the minute on the live stream. And yeah, there's plenty of activity about, mate.
Yep, definitely. Subscriber count's gone up, 32, 34, something like that. Let me have a look, you see. Oh God, how do I do it? There and then there. 34 now.
I just left the gap there just in case Andy was about. Yeah, I'm up to 6,209. I don't know how that happened.
Well, in the middle of the week, one of the UK amateurs, his YouTube channel's Digital Analog Ham, and he was one of the first people to spot I'd started doing the live streams. It was just before we started doing actual, you know, all three of us being on, and I was just live streaming me scanning around the bounds, receiving stuff. And he popped up in comments and was like, oh, cool to see another UK YouTuber doing the thing. And that, and I was like, oh, cool. It took me a minute to recognise who it was. And yeah, he was doing the stream the other day. So I popped in and said hello, and I looked on his screen to see what frequency he was on, shouted into him, and on the stream he's like, I think he had like 30, 40 people watching at the time, and he just said to everybody about the channel and that we've been producing videos like blooming nobody's business, and to go and subscribe. So we went up like 6 or 7 subscribers, I think, that day. But yeah, it's kind of cool to get a shout out from another YouTuber. Hopefully things keep improving. Obviously, the more people that hear about it, the more people that are going to come in and say hello and get a chance to kind of use the facilities, as it were.
Use the facilities. Sounds like you're going to have people knocking on the door asking to use your bog.
Excuse me, can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Yeah, that's it. Excuse me, you that YouTuber dude. Yeah, can you let me in? I've got a turtle's head. A 2e0yro. Speaking of turtle's heads, hello Andy. Here he is. Evening mate, how you doing? Yeah, still breathing. Yeah, well that's a bonus. Well, in some people's eyes I suppose, yeah. Beautiful, doing a lovely job there sir. Got a stonking signal of +20 here. Yeah, your what's it called? Your 30 over, Nick's 30 over tonight. I don't know what gas you're running on, but it's doing the job. Just check the gas and, yeah, gas mark 5.
So that'll be that new meter you had fitted.
Earlier. Yeah, like you say, Nick, it's that new meter that's been fitted. It seems to be doing the job.
Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Nick. You alright?
Yeah, how's it going, mate?
Yeah, still here. Like I was just saying, talk about gas, and then he stepped out of my kitchen earlier.
Did you? What'd you do?
I was grilling a chop, a nice thick pork chop underneath the grill. Had it I had it just over half on the grill settings, top shelf. Next minute I'm thinking, What's that burning? Come out and there's flames coming out from underneath my grill where all the fat was catching fire.
Oh, excellent, mate. Lovely jubbly. That kept you on your toes.
Well, they cremated the chop.
Ah, they call that flame grilled, mate.
I don't know about flame grilled, mate. I had about two little, it was Mike brought it down, it was about 7 inches by an inch thick, and I think I only had about an inch of meat off of it altogether.
Well done, then.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell him. Next time I'm going to do it in the oven.
Oh, God, that will cause all kinds of ructions, mate.
Well, I'm glad you clarified it was a pork chop anyway, mate, because I visited you with your chops under the gas. It was pretty close to it. I'll tell you, when I was in there trying to pull it out, because I haven't got a handle for the grill, so I'm there trying to pull it out and get me gob closer and closer to the grill. I'm thinking, my God, my lips is going to be on fire in a minute.
Yeah, pulling it out with your teeth is not advisable, mate.
No, couldn't imagine it would be, mate. I shouldn't think it would be the first time where some lips have been on fire in your house, mate. Yeah, I'm just watching to see what noise I've got. No, probably not, be honest with you. Yeah, I got about a 6 of noise, but obviously we got people either side, so bit of bleed over now and again, so it's no biggie. But it's all good. Signals are strong enough, mate. I don't need to worry about that. No, I've got an S8, and before you ask, the attenuator's off, IPO amp 1 is lit up, and that's it.
No, you don't want amp 1 on. You want to switch it to IPO.
Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting now, sorry.
Yeah.
I've got S3 now.
Yeah, IPO means intercept point optimization, so it's Yesu's. They shouldn't have called it that. I get why they did, because basically it's saying you're optimizing the receive by not having extra preamplification that you don't need. But they should have just put it as preamp, and should have been the label for it, and the 3 options should have been off, 1 and 2. But yeah, they call off means IPO, and then I don't know why they call the group of settings IPO, because that technically would be wrong, because it's 2 of them are preamp, they're not IPO. So I don't know, mate. It's just the way Yesu does it. But yeah, you just need to, IPO needs to be on IPO.
Yeah, QSL, mate. I think we said this last time when you come down. I just don't understand why it doesn't come back up as you switch it off. No, once you switch it off and you switch your radio off, it should stay there in the memory.
Well, it depends whether you're on VFO A or B, because it does. When I was down, I double-checked that. So if you switch from VFO A to B, the preamp setting is memorized per VFO and per band. So if you normally have preamp 1 on 20 meters, for instance, and then you go to 40 where you normally have it off, and when you switch to 40, it will turn that preamp off because it's normally off. Or, for instance, say you're on, say you've got 20 meters on your VFO-B, and the preamp's on, but then you hit the band button when you're still on VFO-B and go down to 7 megs, that preamp's going to be on. Because on that band, on that VFO, you've got the preamp on. If you know what I mean? I don't know whether that's making any sense. It's difficult to explain.
No. Yeah, QSL, I understand, but I always use VFO A for 40 meters, so I don't know. It just mind of its own, this radio, I think. Well, at least something's got a mind in that place. Yeah, I haven't got no mind. Yeah, I don't mind either.
Mate, Sarah's not home, mate, so I don't know if I mind or not, mate, and she'll let me know.
It's whether you mind or you matter.
Yeah, and that.
How's your week been, Nick, anyway?
Yeah, alright, mate. Fun and games as usual. I ordered some more coax and plugs to change. So one of my jumpers is RG58, and it's an old cable. And I was wondering whether that was causing my 20-meter issue. So I've ordered plugs and coax from Martin Lynch & Sons, and paid for next day delivery on Monday. and it's still not turned up. Today it was supposed to be here, it was supposed to be here yesterday, didn't show up. Get an email today saying it's going to show up between 3 and 5. At 1 minute past 5, I get another email saying it's going to be here on Monday. So I'm like, that's a week from ordering, for God's sake. So obviously I promptly emailed them and said I wasn't happy.
No, that is taking a big style on it. That's unbelievable. Oh, bang out of order. Anyway, Matthew, how was your week?
Without going into it too much, I would say on par with Nick, really. It's been pants. I just can't wait for it to be over, to be honest. I've got a few hours tomorrow to get through, and I'll quite happily close the door on this week.
Sounds as if we've all had a crap week, to be honest with you. I'll just be glad when my washing machine turns up tomorrow, because I'm fed up with having 4 text messages a day from Argos since Wednesday.
Yeah, right on, mate. I was going to say something then, but it's just gone. It's gone. The fastest bun in the West. Nope, it's gone. It will come back to me. I'll let you boys carry on.
It's gone for a wonder.
It's nice of Argos to actually send you a message, mate.
Oh, they tend to, but I don't think they normally send like 4 a day.
Yeah, I mean, clearly they've got a package deal on their text messages.
I think they must have, mate, because it's the same 4 messages. Well, it's 2 messages repeated twice a day. Basically, make sure there's no water left in your washing machine, or they won't take it away for recycling. And the second one is, if anybody in your house is quarantined, notify us beforehand so we can make, I don't know, drastic measures, I suppose. Basically, put a mask on, I don't know.
Quarantined? What do they think, you've got Ebola there or something?
Well, for COVID, innit?
Oh, what, the flu?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I mean, you go down there, Nick, with a 4-inch brush and some red paint and just, paint a big red cross on the front door. You know, that drippy paint that's all running down the door. And, you wonder why his washing machine ain't turned up.
Yeah, big C with a red cross through it in a circle.
That's it. And then on the window, we'll paint 3 bodies.
Oh, I love it, mate. Yeah, I'm up for that.
We can paint the outside wall with a black death symbol.
Oh, we got a tuner.
Yeah, we got a solid 9 signal from the tuner.
My toilet was making that noise Wednesday when everything decided to let flow.
Don't you mean you was making that noise?
I'm going to say, did you bang your head on the ceiling?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, mate, it was such a relief. I was so glad. I was like, yippee-yi-yay all day.
I could hear the chainsaw from where I work.
Yeah, I bet you could. Mind you, that's been the best part of the week, to be honest with you. But I think what helped that out is all the elders of the family all went down to Elvira's for breakfast that day, so that helped a big spell.
Yeah, right on, mate. Yeah, well, there you are. Yes. Going back to what I was going to say. Yeah, Nick. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The last film they had out. And it comes back with the big super duper computer works out that the meaning of life is 42.
Yeah.
Well, I just looked up and my virtualizer is on 42.
Yeah, so's mine, mate.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky. It's just, I looked up and I thought 42. Yeah, that kind of number rings a bell.
Mate, I'm a sucker for, using numbers of meaning or meme. 42, 69, 73. You got to use all the numbers.
Yeah, damn right, mate. Damn right. Yeah, 42. Yeah, I might actually turn that mix up, see what difference it makes. Well, here we are. We're now on a mix of 68.
Is that Barry White?
It is.
I didn't really hear much difference, Matt.
M3pxp.
What's the call sign, sir?
M5. Mexico 5, Africa, France, Denmark, or American Fried Duck, you choose.
American Fried Duck. This is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. And I'm in Plymouth, my friend, on the southwest coast.
Okay, I couldn't make up my mind about the accent. I thought you were a bunch of farmers.
Yeah, we sound like it, us Devonshire boys.
I can't remember why I was down in Plymouth. I mean, my sister was in the Navy for 25 years. Is it Gosport or somewhere around there? Am I in the right area?
No. Plymouth is on the border of Devon and Cornwall. So we're... basically on the border of Devon and Cornwall. So we're on the southwest coast rather than the northern coast.
No, it's Portsmouth I'm thinking of. All right, well, listen, I don't want to bust your QSO up. Name's Dave, I'm in Shrewsbury, and have you got your M3 amplifier on over?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
You're very strong. Fair play. All right, well, I'm running a couple 100 watts on a 35-year-old radio and a bit of wire. But I was just curious because I've tuned through the band and I'm not hearing many signals. You fellas are coming in great. All right, let you get on with your group. M3pxp, M5AFD, over.
Yeah, no worries, Dave. You're doing a plus 20 down here, my friend, so you're certainly making the trip. I'll say we have the other guys there if you want to do a swap of call signs and stuff with them. It's no problem.
Yeah, okay. What? Just give me your name. I missed your name, over.
Yeah, it's Matt. Mike Alpha Tango Tango.
Okay, Matt. All right. Who else is there if you copy M5AFD?
Come on.
M5AFD, 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. Very good evening to you, Dave. Operating name this way is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee. Also in the city of Plymouth, and the dockyard you're looking for is Devonport Dockyard down this way, sir. You're 20 over to me, no problem at all, over.
Okay. Sorry, you said your name and I missed it. I got 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar.
Yeah, QSL, operating name Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee.
Yeah, okay, Andy. You're all cracking signals. It's pretty good. I'll bet you do good DX there, being by the sea as well. Who was the other fella?
2e0 November Juliet Kilo. Nicky Joseph Kendall, it's my initials. Also Plymouth, and you're 5 and 9 plus 10 with me. Name is Nick November India Charlie Kilo. Go ahead.
Okay, Nick. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's amazing, really, isn't it? It's obviously just a distance thing, but, you know, tuning through the band, I'm not hearing many people speak the King's English. It's Johnny Foreigner, Italians and Germans. I come down here and all you fishermen are here blasting up to Shropshire. Anyway, I'm in Shrewsbury on the Mid-Wales border. Nice day here. Let you get on, fellas. I'll stick it back to you, Matt. And nice to meet you all, Andy and Nick. 73's M5AFD, over.
M5AFD is Mexico 3, Papa X3 Papa. Thanks, Dave, for popping in. Feel free at any time, my friend. We're always about talking all kinds of codswallop. We do actually live stream this on YouTube, so if you're into listening to what your audio and that sounds like, you can go to either of our call signs on QRZ, click the link, and you're 24 or around 22 to 23 minutes in on the live stream, so you can listen to your audio if you fancy it. But I'll say 73's Dave, and thanks for coming in to us.
Oh, that's interesting. Although I've been so many times, my audio's crap, so if you can hear me, that's good enough for me. All right, yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. What do I look for on the internet, Matt, to get onto it and have a look?
Okay, you go to QRZ.com and look up either of our call signs, and when you get, say, my page up or Nick's or Andy's page up, on the top of the page it will say live stream link, so you just click that and then go to the latest live stream
the latest video, and I'll say you're between 23 and 24 minutes in.
So, oh, that's interesting, that, yeah. I hope there's no possibility that my mother could hear me on here talking. But, good stuff. Fascinating. All right, thanks, fellas. Have a good evening, good weekend. M3pxp over and out.
Thanks, Dave. 73's, buddy.
73.
2e0, Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, Nick, did you hear that?
Yep, 2e0, Romeo Foxtrot Alpha. This is 2e0, November Juliet Kilo. If I got it right, the name is Doug. Good to hear you there, Doug. The name this way is Nick. November India Charlie Kilo. Down in the city of Plymouth. I'll give you a report on the next over. Go ahead.
So I think you said Nick or Nick or Mick. You're very strong signal here. Okay, down there you're all around the Plymouth area. I've got South Plymouth on the last over from the other operator. I'm located here in the county of Hertfordshire, up on the Chiltern Hills. Just thought I'd call in and say hello. You're absolutely well strong up here. Oh my word! I was on the radio 2 hours ago, and there was nothing from the southwest part of the UK. Pretty much nothing. Okay, from 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, QSL, no problem at all. Good to hear you there, and you're a solid 5 and 9. Absolutely no problem at all, and good to hear you. What's the report for the logbook, over?
Okay, radio 5, and you're peaking 20 dB over, no problem at all. Yeah, like, I can't remember if I was telling you before, my cousin lives down in Plimpton there, so I've been there quite a few times, and Union Street in Plymouth itself. But I won't hold it with you because you've got a big network, and it's just nice to call in and speak to you and say hello. 73's good DX from 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, stand by there. We've got two other operators there, Doug. I'll pass you over to Andy, and he'll give you a shout there. 2e0RFD in the group of 2e0njk. Over to you, Andy. Go ahead.
2e0 Radio Foxtrot Alpha, 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar. Very good evening. Nice to hear from you again, Dave. You're 5-9 this evening, sir. Over.
Yeah, QSL. You're getting my operator name wrong. My operator name's Doug, like Delta, Oscar, Uniform Golf, and a good evening to you. Yeah, quite a nice, pleasant one. I just had a little nap. I've literally just woken up, switched on the radio. I couldn't believe it. I thought I've got to call in straight away. Okay, from 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, sorry about that, Doug. I'll refer to you as the last operator that we had on. I do apologise, sir. I'll pass it over to Matt, 2e0 Yankee Radio Oscar, m3pxp to take. 2e0 Radio Foxtrot Alpha, this is Mexico 3, Papa X3, Papa. Operator name here is Matt. Mike, Alpha Tango, over.
Okay there, Matt, no problem at all. You're all alike. The signals here are 20 dB over, all the way from Plymouth up here into, I'm just outside of Tring in Hertfordshire, up on the Chiltern Hills. But yeah, you're all making a lot of noise down there. Good, strong, I was about to say Cornish accent then, but that would upset you. Proper strong West Country accent from down there in Devon. Okay, from 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha, this is Mexico 3, Papa X3, Papa. Yep, us here Devonshire boys, you know, we like our cider, we do, but yeah, it's good to get on the radio, and it's good to hear all the different accents and stuff around the UK. It's crazy how, for such a small island, we have such a variation in regional accents. And just heads up for you, Doug, we do actually live stream this on YouTube, so if you're interested in listening to your own audio, you can go to qrz.com and look up either of our call signs and click the link for the live stream, and you're about 28 minutes into this video, so you'll be able to actually listen to your own audio if you want. So I'll say 73's my friend, and I'll let the other guys say cheery bye and then we'll move on. So, have a good evening, sir.
QSL, no problem at all. Thank you for the cue. So I'm going to check this out actually, this live stream thing. I've got all the details here and I'm going to carry on listening on the frequency, but I'm going to check it out to see what's going on here. I haven't actually done this before, but I'm going to check it out. And you're actually peaking 30 dB over. Unbelievable conditions. Haven't seen anything like it before. Good Lord. It's all a little bit much, isn't it? Okay. And 73, and by the way, yeah, I'm drinking a little bit of cider here, but I'm afraid it's Herefordshire stuff. Henry Weston's 8.2%. Good Lord. I don't want to dehydrate, do I? I've got to drink something. Anyway, 73 to you and the others. It's been a pleasure. From 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, that excellent stuff. I hope you're enjoying your nice glass of cider. That sounds like you got the good stuff. And we'll hear you again soon. If you click the subscribe button when you get to YouTube, you'll get a notification every time we're going live. It's usually every weekend, and sometimes we'll go on once or twice during the week, depending. But a definite guarantee on the weekends there. So it's every week we're about, and you'll get notifications of when we're on air and stuff. So good to hear you. I'll say 73, and I'll pass it round to Andy so he can say goodbye. 73, buddy.
Okay, 73.
2e0 Radio Foxtrot Alpha. It's 2e0yro. 73, Doug. Have a safe weekend, my friend, and enjoy the radio. From all of us down here in Plymouth. Ta-da.
Yeah, okay. And you have a good weekend too. I feel sorry for you lot. Every time I look at the weather forecast, it shows rain down that way. Good Lord. You know. Okay, from 2e0 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, 73, Dave. Doug, sorry. Nick, did you get the next call?
QRZ, the next station, 2e0njk in a group and live streaming on YouTube. QRZ.
Radio Delta 1, America Hotel, check.
Radio Delta 1, America Hotel, go ahead.
Внимание всем, я радио Дима 1, Анна Харитон. Radio Delta 1, America Hotel, check.
Radio Victor 1, America Hotel,
Николай 4, Харитон на наборе.
Yeah, please QSY, this frequency is in use. Please QSY. I think we've been hijacked. Sergey, please QSY. Sergey, please QSY. Sergey, you made me laugh. You shouted for Sergey.
No, it's Vlad, come on.
Oh, Vlad. Vlad and Sergey, please QSY. This frequency is in use and has been for some time. Thank you.
Radio Victor 1, America Hotel,
Oh, God. Everybody's got QSY now. I don't mean I have to use the M3 amplifier, do I?
I did, that made me chuckle.
Yeah, me too, mate.
5957, 5957, вот такая градация. Михаил Петербург, пожалуйста, вас.
Man, I'm going to load up Google Translate if this carries on.
Radio Victor station, the Radio Victor station, please QSY. Radio Victor, please QSY. This frequency is in use and has been for some time. Thank you.
The Radio Victor station, if I was you, I'd move on because Andy's about to lose his stuff.
I'll be visiting the toilet over the radio in a minute. Radio Victor station, please QSY. Please QSY. This frequency is in use and has been for some time. Don't make me angry.
Don't make me tell your mother.
Coming round to see your father in a minute.
They'll break out the wooden spoon.
I mentioned to say it, Nick.
Go on then.
Moscow, come in Moscow.
Moscow, Moscow, come in Moscow.
Moscow, come in, comrades, Moscow.
Принято. Ну, видимо, какой-то сбой проверил.
Oh, God.
Спасибо большое, Сергей. Вопрос-ответ.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, yes. It does do what it says on the tin, you know, Nick.
Of course it does, my God.
Да, принято. Спасибо большое. До свидания. 73. Елена Васильевна 7Y, координаты.
Oh, my Lord. What is going on?
Radio Victor Station, Sergey and Vlad and Ivan and Rigamortis or whatever else you call, please QSY. Please QSY. This frequency is in use and has been for some time. QSY.
This is Putin speaking. Please QSY.
Thank you, Mr. Putin, but no.
Let's get a laugh.
It's got to be worth something.
Принято, Марьина Курка, великолепно. А есть Василий?
Yeah, we need someone playing music now.
You know what? My question for Putin is what is that photo all about of him riding horseback with no shirt on?
Внимание всем, я радио Дима 1, Анна Харитон.
That was to prove that he was tough to everybody.
Oh, it's some compensation thing going on there, is it?
Yeah, QSL, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Have you guys been watching that, a program on Netflix called Brassic? Yes, mate, excellent. Can't wait for this year's to come out. Oh, mate. Oh, I've been watching through it. Andy, do you remember the one with the bow? Oh, yes. Dude, that was so funny. Yeah, mate. And when they were organising the rave, and the farmer was going off on one about disco biscuits. Yeah. I tell you what, the farmer's the funniest bloke in that, because everything else the rest of the crew do never seems to work out. Nah, mate, it was hilarious. One of the other ones was when they went and nicked a Shetland pony and dyed its hair black. Yeah, but what's it called? Knocked themselves out with the morphine or something first, didn't they? Yeah, crashed a little rascal van. Chloroform, that was, mate. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Good series, mate. Apparently it's going to be out again at the end of the year. Was that EI2IP, Irish Amateur Radio Station? He's not going to hear your 20 watts. Yeah. Okay. If he's hitting me with a 9, I'm going to be doing the same, my friend.
I think that might have been humoristic sarcasm, mate.
Yeah, I thought that. QSY, go away. Leave us alone. Stay somewhere else. Thank you. Andy, do you want your ball back? I'll get my ball back in a minute if I've got to get the next flight. Actually, Mike's closer. I'll send him from Turkey. Yeah, Mike's there in Turkey. Just, it's only a little hike up a road, isn't it? Hang on, now we got Mrs. Ivan on.
Mrs. Ivan.
Звук радио 14. Да, спасибо, а то мало Сергей выдал. Здесь Сергей Павел.
Mrs. Ivan, can you please QSY? Thank you.
Failing that, tell your husband the potatoes are ready. Yowzies, look at that for a signal.
Do you think they're telling us off?
Oh my God, it's all gone down the pan, gentlemen. We've had like 20 minutes of this now.
It's all going Pete Tong, mate. It's all going Pete Tong. It's going to blow up. Look out.
Oh my god.
It's mental. Plus 20. It's 30 over here. Oh well, that's the loss of the UK contact then. Yeah, for a minute. They'll get bored. I wonder if it's, the Russians and Ukrainians and what.
Quite possibly. Who knows, mate? I mean, that doesn't seem to be as hectic as it was once upon a time. For the first while, it was a little crazy.
EI2IP, I see your reply there. And, yeah, I'm not going to say any more. I don't know if you've looked at my QRZ. You noticed something down on there. Yeah, Nick?
Yes, mate.
On my band at the bottom of the thing, what I'm getting is from 700 to 7100. How do I extend that to 7200?
Click the span button. Oh, hang on. In the bottom left-hand corner, does it say fix, center, or cursor?
No, it's alright, I've got it, mate. That's penetrating me, that is. That's penetrating.
Go ahead, the brake station.
I was getting over him with 10 watts. I just tested 10 watts over that key that you were listening to.
Yeah, it was working fine, mate.
Yeah, where's the QDH? Call sign this way is Golf 0 Uniform India Lima. QDH is in Taunton.
Oh, we're down in Plymouth, down the road from you.
Oh, Plymouth. Yeah, I'm a Devonian, really. Moved up here 14 years ago.
Yeah, Roger, you're a good solid 5 and 9 this way, no problem at all. Name this way is Nick, November, India, Charlie, Kilo. I'm not sure whether you've been listening for a while there. And we're live streaming on YouTube about 42 minutes into the video. Go to either of our call signs on QRZ, and there'll be a link to the YouTube page there, and you'll be able to hear yourself. Obviously stomping all over that signal, no problem at all. I'll pass you over to Andy, and he can give you a report there.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't quite catch your call sign, sir. Can you go again?
Yeah, sure. It's Golf 0 Uniform India Lima. Name here is Dean. We probably met if you're down in Plymouth. I'm originally from Exmouth, but I've been down to Plymouth. Been down to Plymouth Club a few times. Back to you.
Yeah, QSL. Thanks for coming back to me, Dean. Possibly we could have done at some point along the way in the distant past. Operate this way is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee, and you're 5-9 to me also, sir, over.
Yeah, you're both cracking signals. No trouble at all. In fact, to me, you're the strongest signals on this evening at the moment. Yeah, Andy, I'll get the call sign again. I'll watch the old YouTube video then, if you're live streaming. Andy, what was your call sign?
It's 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar, over.
Yeah, 2 Echo 0 Yankee Radio Oscar. Andy. Okay, Andy. That's good. Yeah, you're quite strong to me this evening. Just trying to think if I can. I just said a Chinese, but just thinking if I know any names from Plymouth. Oh yeah, I do. John, CW John. You probably know him. I haven't seen him for a while around the radio rallies. Apparently he's not very well. I don't know whether you know him. Chap sells CW keys.
I don't know him, but Nick might do, to be honest with you, because Nick's into the CW side of things here.
I won't hog it. I'll pass it over to Matt and then he'll return you to Nick to talk about your CW keys there. M3pxp, 2e0 Radio Oscar to G0 Uniform India Lima.
G0 Uniform India Lima, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. Operating name here is Matt, Mike, Alpha Tango Tango. Your signal report to me is a 5959, my friend.
Yeah, just wondering what your audio was, Matt. It sounds like you're running some sort of rack or something. You're probably running an Allen or something like that, yeah?
Golf 0 Uniform India Lima, this is Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa. The audio equipment here is an Ultra Voice UV1, an Ultragraph Pro, Sonic Exciter, and a Virtualizer FX2000 with a Rode Procaster microphone, my friend.
Right, the Rode Procaster. I've got the Rode Pod mic now. Never suited my voice. I'll tell you what I don't know if you're interested. I'll tell you what I was going to put on eBay is a Afex 204 big bottom oral exciter, which are quite rare. I've got one. I was going to put it on eBay this weekend. I might save it now. It might be interesting. I mean, I would imagine you know what I'm talking about. They're really, really rare. You hardly ever see them. But I've got one of those up for grabs.
Yeah, right on, my friend. It's probably out of my price range. But yeah, if you're interested in the equipment and stuff that we're running, it's all on our QRZ pages. So yeah, you can look us up, and every bit of equipment we got there is listed, my friend. Over.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. Lovely deep audio. I like to hear that. And yet, a lot of people complain about it. I don't know what my audio is like. I'm sure I'm running a homebrew SDR, and I'm running something called Professor. Let me see, Live Professor with some plugins. I literally just chuck the plugins on, so I've got no idea what I sound like. Back to you.
Yeah, no worries. You can actually go to our live stream on YouTube. Just click a link there on one of our QRZ pages, and you're between about 43 minutes in, and you'll be able to listen to it yourself, my friend. Over.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that in a second. Hang on. I've got QRZ up, and I've written some stuff down here on a bloody piece of paper, but it's along with other call signs. Do you know what? I used to keep a paper log many years ago, but I stopped that, and then I write call signs down on a scrap piece of paper. So all I got to do now is, I know, I've just seen an RSGB envelope. That's a clean piece of paper. I haven't even opened the thing up. RSGB Radcom. I've got the envelope in front of me. Yeah, can you just run the call signs again, please? Back to you, Matt.
Yes, Mexico 3, Papa X-Ray Papa.
Right, okay. Yeah, got that. Yeah, okay. Let's get on the old live stream, I suppose. Let's tap it in here. Right, hang on, give me 2 seconds, I'll get on the live stream.
Yeah, no worries, you should be able to get on there. Let's say just go to the call sign and click the live stream link. Watch the live now, and then just wind the clock back. And let's say you start, I think you came in about 43. So yeah, so 43 minutes onwards you'll be able to hear your audio. Yeah, I got the old live stream. Got live stream here. Say 43 minutes. Do you know what I designed? I designed a
a controller for YouTube, so you could skip to the parts of the video. I wish I had it now. 43 minutes. Oh, that's strange. Does it always show the negative minute?
Nick, back to you.
If you double tap on the negative minutes, it will switch it round to positive. Or single tap, I think it might actually be.
Yeah. Yeah, where do I tap? Back to you?
Right on where the negative minutes are, just tap the actual negative minutes there, and it will change it to the positive.
Внимание, всем, я радио Дима 1, Анна Харитон. Радио Дельта 1, Америка Хотел, 7.
Yeah, I can't get it to go. Yeah. I've seen the... No, it's not doing it for me. Every time I tap, they disappear. Oh, she shut up, but don't you? She's rattling on in the background. Don't know what you're talking about. Any idea, any of you lot?
No, I don't speak Russian, my friend. Hang on, I think Nick's doing something on the live chat, just to show you how to actually turn the minutes back, you know.
Wow, it looks like it doesn't actually do that on live videos. On normal videos it does. How far ago would have it have been? Well, either way, it would only be back about 5 minutes into the video, or however long you've been talking to us, so it wouldn't be that long.
Yeah, I've heard myself, thanks. Yeah, I was talking and then it was live streaming, so I just rewound it. Yeah, I got that. So, the software you're running is, I'm just looking at the screen. What transceiver have you got there?
All three of us are on an FTDX10.
Yeah, right, they sound good, don't they? Must admit, a friend of mine in Exeter, he's got one on a Rode pod mic, and he sounds good. Just the standard transceiver, but you've got the gear to run to make it sound a lot deeper.
Yeah. I mean, we like playing around with audio. Me and Matt have been into hi-fi and music stuff for years and years, so it was like the next logical step, really. We played with audio when we first came on radio about 20 years ago, but never really got into it at the extent we're into it now. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good fun to play around with, especially for people who are into hi-fi and stuff. It's kind of makes sense, really.
Yeah, I could just hear you there. That Russian guy was completely over you then. I don't know whether you can still hear me, but his signal's come up. I doubt if you'll hear me now, because propagation's gone their direction.
No, you're still plus 20 down here.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. He's gone. He's gone. God. Oh, what's his name? I'm just trying to think. Another chap down in Plymouth. Oh, I saw him the other day at the rally. Oh God, what's his name? Begins with V. No, it doesn't. Z. Zolly. You probably know Zolly, yeah?
Yep, we've all had dealings with Zol.
We've all had dealings. Sounds like he's, I don't know what, yeah. So you're friendly with him then, I gather?
Yeah, we've known him for years. We used to go, he used to run his own radio club down in Plymouth, and we were all members of it when it was running, so yeah, we've had some ins and outs and dealings, and bought and sold a load of radio equipment with him. So yeah, know him very well.
Yeah, I did him for years, like, and then he came up to me at the rally and said hi. Can you remember a guy called Matt? Matt. He was from Exeter. He was a good friend of Dolly's. Remember Matt?
No, I can't say I do. It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, right. Another one that Dolly knows quite well is Steve. Steve from Exeter. Do you know Steve from Exeter?
No, they're all a fair distance away from us, so unless they actually came down to the Plymouth, Zoll's Radio Club, then chances are we wouldn't have met them.
Yeah, well, I came down one day with John. He's from Plymouth. Can't think of his call sign now, but he's from Plymouth. Does the CW keys around the rally. And Steve, he normally runs. I don't know. The chap John normally runs used to run the lighthouses on the air. Does that ring a bell?
Not Percy. We did know Zolly was doing one of the lighthouses on the air. He was actually up on the Hoe, Plymouth Hoe at one point. Using the Smeaton's Tower lighthouse, which is a good thing. It was many years ago, that was.
Yeah, I'm going back to you. Apparently John ain't very well, so he's not doing it anymore. Didn't they have a caravan or something? They had their own the club had a caravan or something, yeah?
I'm not sure. Zolly used to rent a room or a hall in the city centre of Plymouth. You might be thinking of a Plymouth Radio Club, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Wasn't it in a scout place?
No, I don't know. I never really went with, I only did my training with the Plymouth Radio Club, just get my call sign, and that was that. Because at the time, both myself and Nick were getting into the audio stuff, and we were asking them questions, and basically they were, oh, you don't need to know that, you don't need to know, this sort of stuff. So we kind of went, right, okay, we're not going to get what we need from here, so we started research it ourselves,
Yeah, no, you've done a good job. You really have. I know what you're saying. Problem is as soon as you mention audio, I don't think you don't need to know that. I think that's the biggest answer you get from radio amateurs that don't understand it themselves. Instead of them being honest and saying, look, I don't understand it, but I tell you what, let's get into it, let's get a bit interested. And there's nothing. It's you don't need to know that. I've heard that many a time. But no, I like the old audio stuff. Unfortunately, I haven't got the sound that you've got there. But you never know. With my plugins, I could be there with you. Back to you.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, all you got to do is experiment with it, and we've not spent a lot of money. All of these items of rack equipment are not expensive items in the greater scheme of things, and you can do it on a budget. You don't have to spend silly money, but people assume that you have to spend hundreds of pounds on various bits and bobs, and we've done it quite cheaply. Andy's running items as well, which again are, he's duplicated 3 of the items that I've got, he sounds good, and we're constantly tweaking it and changing things, but the main rack items stay the same,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. No, I think this audio thing, and it's funny because a lot of people are running this audio stuff, but they all seem to be helpful, That's the thing. You don't get anybody running audio that is not helpful. They're all helpful. All I'm running at the moment is a some plugins. I've got a EQ and a processor. That's it. I've got other bits of plug-in equipment, but I haven't put them in because nobody's about to listen. So it's sort of whenever you make on, grab them then and then say, look, listen to what do you think of this? But yeah, it does take a while, but it seems to me like you've got it nailed there. There's no problem with your audio at all. It's you got your highs and you got your lows. I didn't see what bandwidth you were on. What you're using, about sort of 3.5, 4K?
Yeah, 4K. If you're interested in it, I mean, if you click subscribe on our YouTube live thing, it means that every time we're on, you'll get a notification that we're on, and we're quite happy to listen to you and tell you, no, I need a bit of this or you need a bit of that. So it's no problem, it's nice to have somebody who actually appreciates the audio, rather than moaning about it, Over.
Yeah, no, we do have something hanging on. I'll have to bear with me here because I'm on a computer that's not connected. Well, it is connected to the internet, but it's got none of my accounts on it. You can have a look now. So if I type you get notification that I'm going to about to subscribe. That's it. Do I type that anymore? Oh, I don't know. Right, give us 2 seconds, I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. You there, guys?
Yeah, Roger. I was just bringing up your rack gear here so you could see the list of equipment. But yeah, AFX do a 204 plug-in as well, so you can get the AFX 204 as a plug-in to run with your DAW there. So yeah, that would be ideal. There's plenty of free exciters and other things that you can get. Download VST plugins for free and play around with those. There's some really good ones out there. There's one guy, K1GMM. He's got quite a lot of YouTube videos doing it with a rack and also through the computer. You'll probably be able to get some really good information there. But yeah, there's a lot of people doing it both ways, and both ways can get just the same results. It's just getting things tweaked to how you want them, that's all.
Yeah, no, that's right. Steve, he's called me. Been watching him for years. He hasn't been licensed long. He's been licensed for about 4 or 5 years, hasn't he? I know it's not long, and he's really well into it. Well, he used to be. I think he's into photography more than that when I watch his videos. But yeah, I've just subscribed there, so yeah, I'll get the notifications on the phone. So when you're on, I can always switch the radio on there. Turn a bit more gain up. Yeah, I don't know. I looked for the AFX 204, but the only oral exciter I can see is Waves Audio. Is it Waves Audio, something like that? And you've got to buy the thing. I did actually download it, but I didn't have much luck with it. It's at the time I was running different gear, but this is a homebrew SDR. It's quite capable of running the VSTs back to you.
Yeah, Roger, I've just brought up one of them, and I'll find the other one. So yeah, it's on the waves.com website. There's the AFX Vintage Oral Exciter, and there is also I'm pretty sure there's a 204 one as well. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. But I'm pretty sure, if you Google it, there's either Yeah, I'm sure if you Google it, either just look for a 204, whether they've got that actual one or whether it's labelled as, there you go. Right, pop that open. So there, you've got the same 3 controls for each side. Stereo or mono. AFX oral exciter with optical big bottom settings. Wow, it's $99, so it ain't cheap, but it is available. Failing that, there are other options for free stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I downloaded a load of them, but never really, like I say, I put them in, but you get people going, oh, you're too bassy, you're too toppy, oh, I don't like that, you're too bassy, you know, and they go on and on and on. I don't think they really know what the 4K is. Now, you're on 4K, so you're receiving on 4K. So what if I go to 4K now? I'm on 4K. Is there any change in my audio back to you?
Tonalities are very much the same, but it does seem a little more open. There's maybe a little more in the highs, but it just sounds more open. I'm not hearing much of a dramatic tonal change going to 4K, but a lot of that will come down to also how you've got everything EQ'd. If you haven't got excess, an excess available high and low, when you go out wider, you're not really going to hear it. I mean, if I go down to 3, you can definitely notice there's some highs and lows gone. Yeah, I'm sure if you Google like 204 equivalent free VSTs, you'll find something you like. And like you say, the problem is you can't please everybody. And Steve did a poll on his YouTube channel, and most people are listening at 2.9 wide. So you are gonna, if they're only listening at 2.9, they're not going to be getting your highs, they're not going to be getting your lows, and they're going to hear this full midsection that sounds kind of muffled. So it's only really those that know what you're doing are going to hear it as it's intended. And that's the major part of the problem there, really, isn't it? It's just one of those things. Like you say, Steve's been doing, comment on what you were saying earlier, Steve's been doing photography recently, but he started streaming some 80 meter stuff that he's been doing, rag chewing and that, some of it about audio, just having chats with people. But he's got quite an extensive background in recording studio. That's what his shack is. It's an old studio he had built. He's a really good drummer as well. He was big into the CB and always swore he was never going to go on amateur radio, and then eventually went to the dark side, came over to amateur radio, and has been fully immersed ever since. But yeah, I'm sure you'll get what you're looking for. Just it's the equipment or the plug-in side of things fairly simple. It's just making that decision of what you want to do. Sometimes people will have things set up. If you're doing it in the digital realm like you are with the DAW, you kind of got an advantage over the hardware stuff, because you can save settings. So you can have an EQ, an exciter, and some processing and gates and stuff. Have that all set up for a 3K setup and a 4K setup. And if they say, oh, you don't sound great when you're on your 4K, you can switch to your 3K, change your audio profile to your 3K settings, and all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, you sound great now. And you're like, well, no, I sounded great before, you just wasn't hearing it all, which is the advantage of doing it in a DAW. You can quickly change settings, so that might be something to think about having a go at.
Yeah, I'm looking at, I'm at 5K now. No, the EQ is right out there. I can go up to 20K at the moment. I haven't cut it off at anything. I just, I'm on 5K. I don't know whether that makes any difference. I should go really down to 4, shouldn't I? I'm back to 4. Yeah, that's the thing. I was looking at the spectrum that you were giving me then, and you've got a lot of bass going on. which I like. And I'm looking at my spectrum, and it doesn't look nothing like yours. I've got a lot of mids and highs coming in. I'm quite looking at mine. I'm not as wide on the base as you are, but I've got there is a bit. Hang on, let me just see a second. There's a bit around the 400, 800 mark, which is quite high. So I might have to sort that out. But that's the beauty of SDR. You can see on the scope what you're doing. You know, you can practically, people say listen to yourself, but you can actually see what you're transmitting with the SDR stuff. But yeah, at the moment, like I say, I've gone back to the 4K. I'll check. I got back to the 4K, and I've got to sort this business out with the EQ and all the other bits. Too much of it. That's the problem with VSTs. I've got about 20, 30 VSTs on this machine, and it's which ones do you choose? Back to you.
All of them is the only right answer.
Just load them all up randomly. There'll be about 100 odd, well, more than 100 odd controls to mess around with. I mean, I tell you what, right? What have I got here? Hang on. I'll open another profile that I was messing around with. Today. So if I just open this profile, you can see if it makes any difference. So I don't. Hey ho, right? That's another profile. Is there any? Probably might not be any difference with this one. Back to you.
Oh God, there's a difference. Very low, but it's low. But you've got too much going on around sort of 100 to about 250 hertz. If you reduce 250. And well, between 100, 120 to 250, that's adding quite a bit of muddiness. Whereas if you have it more in the sub-region, you can have the low without so much muddiness.
Yeah, right. That's the thing, you see. That's the thing with this VST malarkey. You can just literally just make any random. You can make any random, profile up and then just load it in. I'm running something called Live Professor. I've actually changed it. I brought a bit of high in there. I would have thought. I don't know. What does this sound like? Probably like 2. Back to you.
Yeah, it's that 200 hertz-ish, 180-ish. I was just looking at my spectrograph there, or my spectrum monitor, should I say. Yeah, that 200, 180 around there is what's killing it. If you can remove some of that, all the highs will come through again, and the lows will be much more crisp.
Yeah, okay. Well, I might have adjusted it a little bit. That's the thing, it's some of the adjustments. This is the problem, you know, you run these EQs and then you get carried away with that and a bit of this and a bit of that, and before you know it, you're back to square one. So I save every one. You know, every time I make an alteration, I can save it. Well, not every alteration, but a few. Right, okay, so I'm changing that frequency. I'm coming up the band now. I don't know if that sounded any different as I took that frequency up. Back to you.
It's a little bit better, but yeah, you need to notch out quite a bit around sort of everything below sort of 80 hertz is it's in the sub-bass region and sometimes out of the pass band, but you got to think of the Q of the actual EQ. They've got quite a wide Q. They're not super sharp unless you're using a parametric where you can make it sharp. If that's the case, then that's probably better. But when you've got a lot in that 200-300 hertz, 180 anywhere around there, that can make it quite muddy. If you look at my spectrum graph compared to yours as I'm talking now on the stream, you can see there's a lot of highs, a lot of lows. and there's a few points where it's kind of notched in the mid-range, where you get some honky frequencies. 400 hertz, just getting towards the dodgy area of 500, somewhere around there, can, depending on your voice, can add a sort of slightly nasal quality, and obviously the sharpness sort of 1.5k upwards to about 4k is where obviously you're going to get all your high notes from. But yeah, we run it so 160 and 250 hertz. There's about a 6 dB notch on both of those, and then 100 hertz is flat. 63, 40, and 25 have got a little bit of a lift on them. So that's a kind of guideline for where we were heading with the Rode Procaster. Obviously, it depends on the mic you're using as well. I know you said you're using the pod mic there. I'm not quite sure what the frequency response of that's like with your voice, but yeah, you can, like you say, you can look at the spectrum there on the radio and get some sort of an idea of what's happening. Another good way to do it would be to go to an online receiver. I'm doing that now on the stream. You go to a nice online receiver. I'm going to pause the audio or mute the audio, and I'll zoom in on our signal here and get rid of all the extraneous stuff we don't need. And then there's also a spectrum graph you can use on an online receiver. Now, a good thing about the web SDRs is right over here where I'm pointing to on the stream, you can hit this record button here, and then when you finish recording, you press it again, and it'll bring up a save box, and then you can, so you can key up, talk, do a little bit of a, 10-second recording of your audio, play it back to yourself through some decent headphones or something, obviously because your laptop or your phone speakers are not going to reproduce everything that's there, and you'll be able to hear what you sound like, and then go ahead and make adjustments and get it sounding just how you like it.
Yeah, I tried recording the other day actually. I don't know what this one sounds like now. As you were talking, I haven't got a clue what it sounds like. In fact, I've lost by my spectrum here when I'm talking. I've lost a lot of, I don't know whether this is bringing it up, I'm sure. What I'm trying to do is I was looking at you while you were talking, and I was trying to emulate that, but it'll take a bit of time because I'll have to add another pointer. But yeah, I've notched round about 300. I've notched about 300. Yeah, probably doesn't sound nowhere near as good as you, but I don't know what it sounds like. Back to you.
Way better than you was a moment ago, by far. You're slowly walking it in there.
Yeah, well, what I did is I notched. I've got to look at the screen. Sorry, I'll put my other glasses on. Put the computer glasses on. Yeah, I notched about 300. So I'm coming in. It's just below 50. That's where it starts, and it goes up, and then it comes into a notch at about 300, and then I've got another peak, and then what I've got there is I've got another notch round about between the 500 and about 750. I've got a notch about 750, but I'm only guessing looking at my screen and looking at what I'm talking now. Now I reckon round about 400. I'm listed about 400 where you weren't, I don't think. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, you're still slightly high at 400 and 200. You could bring both of those down a fair chunk, but yeah, you're definitely getting there. It's miles better than it was earlier on. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something drastic now. I'm going to take the 750. No, yeah, I can see it. It's annoying. It's a bit like aiming the gun, this, because I can see exactly what's going on. Round about the 400, I don't know whether you're seeing this, but round about the 400, I'm peaking. at the 400, and I want to bring that down. And I'm looking at this, and I'm can you see the am I right on the 400 back to you?
Yeah, Roger. The thing is like you need to think of harmonics. So every double, triple, quadruple of a frequency in your voice. So sometimes it's not actually adjusting the one you're looking at. It's the harmonics further down the chain that'll make the difference where you want it to be. So that's also a thing sometimes. But yeah, you'll definitely get it, mate. You just keep playing around with it. Obviously, you've seen what I sound like, what Matt sounds like, what we look like on your display there. They're not saying that we've got the most fantastic audio out there, but there's a guideline of roughly where you want to tweak to, and there's many other guys there. And like I said, try some online SDR recordings and see what you can do with those. I try to aim for about whatever my lows are doing. I want about at least 80% of that in my highs as well. And then the midsection, I kind of don't really EQ that apart from the high bass, 200 hertz-ish, just plus or minus around the 200 hertz there. I be very careful around there because that's where things can get a bit muddy. Most of the midsections are flat on my EQ, and then the low treble and higher treble on our passband here is obviously tweaked up as well. But yeah, it seems like you're getting a lot better. I mean, a moment ago you was when you first switched profiles again, it was very, very muddy, no articulation at all. It was almost difficult to actually understand what you were saying, and you've got it way, way better now. So you're going in the right direction.
While you were talking, I was talking on the microphone. No, I still need to bring that from about. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, you started off about 1.6. The peaks were high at about 1.6. I can see. I don't know. Does that sound any better, or is that sound any worse? Back to you.
That's definitely worse.
Yeah, okay. I can't remember where I was. I didn't save it, you see. I shall save it now. I'm probably going all over the place now. I'm probably going to hit a peak where you can say, yeah, that's it. That's probably not it now. Is that worse, back?
Yeah, still very, very muddy.
Yeah, okay, well I need to, I'm not sure. Would that be about right, like I was just now? Was that back to as it was when you said it was good? If not, don't worry. I'll go and experiment a lot more. Back to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's slightly better than the previous over, but they're still not quite there. But I'm sure you'll get it. Like you say, just experiment around with it. Use all the tools you've got available, your spectrum graph. But don't just go by that. Sometimes they're not all that, not that informative. Sometimes, I mean, I find, speak to the guys here, and I'll ask them what I'm sounding like, and then other times I'll say I'm on my own and I'm playing around. I'll just do recordings on the online SDR. Play them back through some headphones, go, right, I sound a little bit this, a little bit that, I'll tweak that, tweak the other, and slowly walk it in over a couple of recordings and get back to where I'm kind of happy. Not that you ever end up happy. I mean, it's one of those things, it's always a moving target, and see how things go. But yeah, it's good fun, and it sounds like you've got a lot of tools available to you because you're doing it in the door. There's infinite amount of things you can play with, and some kind of HF frequency exciter would probably be good. Put it at like 2.3K, 2.6, somewhere around there, and have some exciter going on in the higher frequencies that'll bring those up. and bringing the cue a bit tighter on the lower frequency so it's not bleeding into the muddy area there. And you'll be away with the races, as it were. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll put another profile up. I haven't got a clue what this one sounds like. I've got loads of them here. Just tons of them. I've just picked this one at random. It's got a harmonic maximizer and a loudness maximizer. I've got no idea what this one sounds like, but this is the thing, you can just go on and go on, can't you, with this stuff? I don't think anybody will ever be happy with any of their audio, but at least you can understand it. That's the main thing. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, what does this one sound like? This is, I was messing around with these two plugins. I thought, that might sound alright. Never went on air with it. What does it sound like?
Very mid-rangey. It's got a decent amount of highs and slightly lacking in the lows, or a fair amount in the lows. But yeah, that's about probably what I would say.
Yeah, I can see. I don't know whether the highs are coming now. That's probably gone a bit muddy, has it? Back to you.
Yeah, Roger.
Yes, and I say, if you can stand this, right, I better shoot on, but I thought I'd come in. You both had a brilliant signal, strongest on the band at that time. I don't know what the band is doing now, but you're really strong. So I'll say 7-3 to you both, Matt and Andy, did you say?
Yeah, Andy was the third station there, and I'm Nick, and Matt was the first gentleman you were speaking to. I'll say 73s, and good having a chat, and good luck playing around with the audio there. I'll swing it back round to Matt for his 73s, and then he can pass you back to Andy. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good evening, Dean. Like you say, play with it, headphones, and just tweak away. When you see we're on, you should get a notification to let you know that we're about. So have a look at live stream, see what frequency we're on, and come in and give us a shout, and we can give you a few pointers if possible, and dial you in. So obviously, set me freeze, mate. Have a good evening, and I'll pass you over to Andy now. Andy, there?
Yeah, I'm here. 7-3, Dean. Thanks for calling in, my friend.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. You've got Plymouth accents, I can tell. You sound sort of down that way, Devonian, so I would imagine you've lived there all your life. Your family as well. My father was born in Devonport there in Plymouth. He was born there, and a lot of his family were there for. In fact, up until about a few years ago, a lot of his family was still there in Plymouth. Okay, with that, I'll say 7-3. You will take care, and hope to catch you again, and I'll get the old notifications. Cheers for now.
73.
Yeah, 7-3.
Nick, why is it I can only see one comment on the live chat?
Housekeeping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shut up, Andy.
I'll just sit here and shut up then, shall I?
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, Andy, do as you told, Andy.
Fat chance of that.
There's no chance of that.
Oh, dear. Well, here we are, gentlemen. It's 8:48. Time to roll a cigarette. And, yeah, it's swamping by Russians.
It's crazy, mate. I don't know, mate. Did you read all the comments before I did the housekeeping?
I did.
Yeah.
Да, Михаил, поприветствую. 5-10-10-15 децибел. Роман, Тверская область, деревня.
Somebody obviously didn't have their Weetabix for breakfast.
No, well, you know, look, you've either got it or you ain't, mate.
Perhaps they had Weetabix when they wanted Rice Krispies.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, mate. I just, no, I don't want to entertain negativity like that. Goodbye, thank you.
Bonjour, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, Roger. I mean, at least the Russians have to do it in a different language. I mean, they've got that going for them.
Yeah, QSL, go get Matt. I said, don't let the door slap you in the ass on the way out.
Don't let the doorknob hit you where the pit bull bit you.
That's it. So, yeah. Well, here we are. Yes. I like that graph thing you got going on the live stream, Nick. That's obviously the audio thing. I think that's quite funky, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, next time I'm over, mate, I'll put it on your computer so you can have it up if you want.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, it's easy enough, mate. It just takes the audio from the USB on the radio, and mine shows as a different level when I'm transmitting because it's a different level signal. But apart from that, it's I don't know. It's fun visual stuff. I mean, you can change it to have different graphs. You can have a scopy thing. You can have the FFT. You can have a 2D color chart thing. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can have. And as you've seen earlier, you can have multiple at the same time. So yeah, it's good toys, mate. Stuff to play with.
Yes, buttons and lights. Buttons and lights. Wow. So, Andy, what are you up to tomorrow? Washing machine. Oh, yeah, that's it. And I was going to say about time as well, I can smell your boxers from here. Do you realise that the three QSOs we had, the first names all began with D? I think tomorrow we'll go for E.
Oh wow, we're going to go alphabetically.
Just as well. No, I think we better go for I tomorrow. We can give Ivan a call.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think we're kind of narrowing the field a little bit. We're looking for Edwards and things, you know. Yeah, but if we go for I, everybody can call in saying, it's me. Oh, God. Just don't tell him your name, Pike. I refuse to give my name. Comrade?
QRZ, радио Дима-1 на Харитон.
Never mind about QRZ, QSY.
Радио 3, Иван Борис Федор, здравствуйте. 5-9, Михаил Петербург.
The frequency is in use.
What makes me laugh, I don't know if you guys are hearing it, but every now and again there's like an English word in there.
Yeah, Roger.
I think he's picking it up off of us.
Спасибо большое. Вопросов нет. До свидания, Игорь. 7-3.
Oh, that was a spike. Yeah, I saw that one as well.
QRZ, радио Дима-1 на Харитон.
Well, he's coming down in signal a bit to me now. He's peaking at about a 7 or an 8 now. Now and again a bit higher, but he's actually kind of drifting down a tad now. He's still 9 to me.
Ребята, частоту освобождаю, пожалуйста, занимайте, частота свободна, всего доброго, 773.
Yeah, good night.
Bonjour.
Частота свободна, да, занимайте.
I was just going back to something that Dean was saying. You don't realise your accent on the radio, do you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, we don't hear it, mate. That's the thing, isn't it? To us, it's non-existent.
Yeah, it's very strange, isn't it, with the UK, with the regional accents. You would never believe that. Who would believe? Yeah, sound like matey off of War of the Worlds then. But yeah, you would never believe that the accent would be so different over such a short distance, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it very much so. Like, you look at the boys up at Heelbot and they're like, they may as well be speaking Greek. I just always nodded yes and no with those guys. God, and people think we've got an accent. Oh, God, how little do they know.
Yeah, cool, yeah, they were, well, they still are. Yeah, they were very, damn sure. But the problem with them was they used to get excitable when you spoke to them. They used to get overexcited, and that was that. All kind of deciphering was over. It just wasn't happening, was it?
All I did, mate, was I used to just look and see whether they were smiling or not. If they were smiling, I would say yes. If they looked like they were angry, I would say no.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I had, obviously I had dealings with them way before we went up there shooting and stuff, so yeah, I managed to kind of work them out a little bit. But yeah, they were good lads, they were.
Oh, damn right, mate. It's, well, the country was built on boys like that, mate. You know, if it weren't for people like that, we certainly wouldn't be eating dinner, that's for sure.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But, well, there we are. Yeah, oh, mate, got his knickers in a twist, didn't he?
Yeah, obviously, I don't know. It's, I don't know why he was so upset. I was like, did you look at the antenna pictures? He's like, yeah, keep dreaming. I'm like, no, seriously, did you look at the pictures? Like, I don't need to dream. The evidence is right there. It's a gigantic antenna. But, you know, some people just, I don't know, throw the toys out the pram.
It's just jealousy. Yeah, Andy, you tell him. Well, it is, isn't it? You know? So you're getting out better than somebody else is getting out. All of a sudden, you're what's it called? You're a radio disc jockey for some reason.
It begins with D and it ain't a jockey.
Exactly. I'm being polite tonight.
Oh, wow, you're in a good mood, mate.
Express this Argos! It's not Amazon, it's Argos. What's the matter with these people?
Did they charge you postage as well?
$6.95 delivery for a washing machine.
$6.95? My God.
For a washing machine, but I wouldn't pay £4.99 for a delivery from Amazon when I've only paid £2 for the item. Yeah, but if you bought it off Amazon Prime, you'd have had delivery for free. Well, it's not for free because you got to pay 70 quid a year. Or you have somebody who already gets Amazon Prime and order off theirs. Well, I suppose there is a way. Never mind. Too late now, anyway.
Yeah, there's probably only one person in the country who actually has Amazon Prime and we're all just sharing it.
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, Roger. Oh, and Sarah. I'm on Sarah's account. Well, it's my account, but I'll share the Prime because you can do a family thing.
Yeah, right on. What I like about Amazon Prime is, for argument's sake, you didn't have it, I did. I can put your place down as a delivery address, and your name as well as delivery address and name. You know, like I can do it on my account and then it gets sent to you. It's kind of like you'd think they wouldn't do that.
You can do that on normal Amazon without Prime as well. You can have it delivered as a gift and have it gift wrapped.
How much extra is that?
I think somebody's lost Fenton!
Fenton! Fenton! Now, person whistling, do you want to come in? just lost our dog. Listen to the background.
Oh my God.
They damn Ruskies, he's gone.
He's not happy when they're here, he's not happy when they go. I mean, there's just no pleasing some people, Matt.
Oh, we know that. I'm just happy full stop. Oh, there we are. We've outlived them.
It only took him an hour and 40 minutes.
Here, Fido. Come on, lassie. Come on, come on. You'll have to do better than that, mate.
I bet if I do this, though, so it's not on the screen anymore, he can't see the signal report, because that's probably what he's trying to do. Oh, thwarted.
Oh, dear. Oh, my God, I just had a thought.
What's up, mate?
Do I need to go ultra basic?
Oh, yeah, you need the voice of God.
Oh, God, give me a minute so I can find it.
Oh, you got to stand by, mate. You're not ready for this. Just wait. Wait for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody's gone angry 2 hour.
Sounds like somebody's strangling a sheep.
Yeah.
The Lions of Longleat are out, Nick. Look out.
Not that low. Oh, God, that's intense.
Yeah, Andy, was that you? If it is, you need to flush about now. No, I think it's blood. Ah, right, okay.
Hey, that was just ridiculously low.
Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it, mate?
It's a beauty.
Handsome, super lovely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why is it all of a sudden we turn into children?
Well, they started it, mate.
Ah, okay.
It's only right to respond in kind. Oh, God.
Sounds like something from Jurassic Park.
somebody's put a sheep on top of a vibrator.
Hey, Nick, I know what I was going to say to you. When I was tuning up earlier, right, so I went to FM to tune, then I come back to hit the band button, and every time I was in the mode, it was taking a screenshot. What's all that about?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, and the only way I could bypass it was to pop the SD card out.
Hey?
Yeah, serious? No shit.
A screenshot. Ali, that's not your mobile, mate.
No, it said here, screen capture, I think it come up with on the screen.
Yeah, it does do screen capture, but I'm not sure why pressing that did it.
Yeah, I can understand it, because like I said, I was only hitting the mode button.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the button presses are to make that happen, mate. Oh, was you pressing and holding it? Yep, you was pressing and holding it, mate. You're supposed to tap it.
Have you just tried it, have you?
Yep, Roger. If you look on the stream, I'll do it now. So press and hold. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, you press and hold the mode button and it'll take a screenshot. If you just tap it once, it'll go to the mode.
No, must have held my finger on it too long.
Well, either that, and instead of using the button, just where it says, where I'm hovering around with the cursor on the screen now, just hit the mode there where it says VFOA LSB, just tap that and it'll bring up the modes there.
Okie dokie. It did puzzle me, thinking, what's going on here? My life, you know. Now I push the card back in, it goes set up, yes or no, on my life.
Yeah, just click no.
Yeah, I've just clicked no. That's still got the WASCO files on it, innit? Need to delete those.
No, leave them.
Alright then, Nick, I won't delete those files, I think I might leave them.
Yeah, that might be an idea, mate. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I reckon you should just leave them, mate. They're not hurting.
Alright, then I'll just leave them.
There you go, Andy. I think you should leave those.
I'll tell you what, I'll leave mine as well. Not that I know what we're talking about, but yeah.
I don't think anybody does, mate.
Oh my life.
Well, I gotta say, for a busy band, it's been quiet. Having said that, we have been jammed for most of the evening.
What, like strawberry?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Apricot.
I thought that was more like a marmalade.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we've been maladed.
And I think we've been marmited a little as well.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yes.
You can see where I was going with that.
I certainly could. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's just, oh, God. I'm not going there. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Me neither.
Yeah, don't blame me, mate. But Andy might.
I hate Marmite.
Yeah, so did the other geezer.
Look out with that.
Oh, mate, that's one of my favourite videos. God, I should have played that, right? So there's a guy called Peter. His name is literally Peter Parker, so everybody calls him the Superman of QRP. Right, so he's got the old Yaesu 817 5-watt radio, right? And he's in Australia. And he's out portable doing QRP with an end-fed half-wave up with a 10-metre fiberglass push-up pole. And he's speaking to this guy in America, I think. And the guy's asking him what he's running and that. And he's like, oh, 5 watts, end-fed half-wave up at about 10 metres high. Mate, he's like, oh, ideal. And Peter's like, Yeah, I'm on YouTube and that. You'll be able to see the QSO when I upload it in a few days. And the guy's like, yeah, awesome, brilliant stuff. And they say 73, and just as they're saying 73, this Italian station just keys over everybody and goes, no, not QRP, not QRP, impossible QRP. He's like, I'm on 5 watts, and he pans down to the radio so you can see it's an 817. It is a 5-watt radio with a battery and an antenna hanging out of it, not an amplifier in sight. So it's impossible that he's running more than 5 watts, but this Italian guy was just not having it.
Another moody mare.
Oh, mate, it's brilliant. So he plays the sound clip from that at the end of quite a lot of his videos, because clearly he finds it quite funny. He's like, we have video proof, mate. What more do you want me to say?
I think it's just childish.
It is a little.
Well, needless to say, I don't think he'll be watching the streams anymore.
Well, he can try.
You can block him anyway, can you?
I could. I may have already done that.
Yeah, sounds like a possibility.
Yeah, that's what the housekeeping was all about.
I thought to myself, who's he talking to here? There's only one message on the chat.
Yeah, I'm not having that kind of negativity, mate. The proof was there. He didn't want to look at it. Then sure, that's up to you, mate. Fill your boots.
Au revoir. Bonjour. Time for bed.
On that note,
It's 10 past a witching hour. Well, 9 o'clock anyway. I want to go in and watch a little bit of TV, wind down a tad from this evening's entertainment and excitement. God, work tomorrow. But it's only half a day, girls, so I've got a little bit of stuff to do when I get home. And he's got his washing machine delivery, then he's got his Chinese, and, you know, I don't know how Andy copes with all the activity.
It is a lot, you know. No wonder he has problems.
Well, I shall be in the mood for him tomorrow, because I'm going down to watch a couple of episodes of Mobsters about the American Mafia. So I shall be donning my Don tomorrow.
You'll be Don 1.
Don 1 and Don 2.
Don Corleone.
Don Corleone. Just call me Don Corleone.
That must make me Little Nicky.
GP for my bunghole.
So I'm out. Say 7-3s, mate. Catch you tomorrow.
Adios, 7-3s, everybody.
Yeah, 7-3s, Nick. 2e0njk Radio Oscar QRT. Bye.
Yeah, 7-3s, guys.